Discussions about hair growth and length retention, there's always one word that comes up so many times, which is your hair porosity. Most people don't understand the impact your hair porosity has in your hair journey and also in your hair growth. So I'm going to be explaining hair porosity, how to know your hair porosity, how you can find products that work for you, techniques you should be doing that would really benefit your hair and your length tension. So this is a video you do not want to skip because I'm going to be explaining everything in detail. So keep watching for all that information. So first off, we're going to be actually explaining what hair porosity is, which is the ability for your hair to absorb and retain moisture. It describes how easily water, oils, and other products can penetrate and stay within the hair shaft. So basically, it's just how your hair absorbs moisture and retains moisture, and which is very, very important for your hair growth because natural hair thrives on moisture. So if you're having difficulty with understanding your hair porosity and actually finding techniques that work well for you, you would struggle in your hair journey. So that's why hair burst is so important. So your next step should be knowing what type of hair burst you have, which is a very easy test you can take. I'm going to talk about that. But first, I want to talk about high porosity, low porosity, and medium porosity. Those are the three types of porosity you can have. So for high porosity, your hair absorbs moisture but doesn't retain it well, often leading to dryness, frizzy hair, and breakage. So if you have high porosity, these are the three things you should be looking out for. The next thing is low porosity. Your hair repels moisture, making it harder to penetrate and retain, but also harder for it to escape. So that's for low porosity. I'll explain it further, but for medium porosity, your hair absorbs and retains moisture well, making it easier for you to manage and style. So this is like the best like porosity you should be in. But trust me, even though you have high and low porosity, you can make it the best for you. You can make it work for you. So it doesn't matter what type of hair porosity you have. Once you can understand your hair porosity from there, you can actually make it so easy for you and it will work so well for you and your hair will thrive, your hair journey will be so much better. But I'm going to also explain how you can know your type of hair burst. There's a very easy test you can take to determine what hair burst you have. So the first thing is that you have to place a clean, unconditioned hair strand. So what you want to do is that make sure you wash your hair and no other product is added to your hair. You just want a strand of your hair. Then you get a glass cup with water filled in it. Then you put your hair in that water. Allow it to sit for like 10-20 minutes or like longer if you can. Then if you notice your hair is floating up, that means you have low porosity. That means your hair cannot absorb moisture well. So that means you have low porosity. But if your hair quickly sinks to the bottom, that means you have high porosity. That means your hair can absorb moisture so well. And if your hair is in the middle, that means you have medium porosity. So that's how you can actually tell what type of hair porosity you have. This is called the float test. There are other factors that you can also use to consider what type of hair you have. You have to consider how your hair does with products, how it absorbs moisture, like how long it takes for your hair to dry out. If you notice your hair is always dry, frizzy, there are other factors you can look out for to know what type of hair porosity you have. And overall, just understanding your hair, you'll be able to tell what type of porosity you have. But this is the float test is an easy and straightforward way for you to actually tell what type of hair porosity. I'm sure you're wondering why the hype on porosity and why is it so important. And really understanding your hair porosity helps you to choose the right products and techniques to keep your hair healthy and hydrated. If you're all about your length retention, growing your natural hair, this is something that you should be very intentional about. Knowing your hair porosity should be like your first step because you can't actually buy products if you don't know your hair porosity. You're just blindly buying products and they might not work for you. So, for example, like if you have low porosity hair, you might benefit from heat to help products to penetrate your hair. While high porosity hair, you need products that can seal that moisture. So, it's very important to know your hair porosity because you can find product techniques like ways to care for your hair that will not give you stress should be your go-to. And why would you want something that would stress you out in your hair journey when there's something easy that can help make the process so seamless? So I would always say hair porosity is very important and it's worth the hype. So that's why it's so important. So you need to consider how hair porosity affects your hair. And I'm going to be talking about high and low porosity. So for high porosity, like I said in the beginning, you can easily absorb moisture, but you can quickly lose that moisture because of the cuticle structure. There are gaps and holes that allow moisture to enter your hair and also exit. So you need to actually use techniques that would help the moisture stay longer. That's when I would say using butters, using oils to seal in that moisture that can weigh down on your hair cuticle, your hair shaft, and make your moisture last longer. Another thing is dryness and freeze. Because of the moisture, like the rapid moisture loss, it can lead to your hair being dry, brittle, and frizzy, which can make your hair break. Leading to my next point, which is brittle hair. Dryness and brittleness can make your hair prone to breakage and split ends. And split ends should be something you should avoid for your hair because if you have split ends, it will lead to hair loss, stagnant growth, and also making your hair shorter. So this is something that you should avoid. Another thing for high porosity hair is quick dryness. Like I mentioned before, due to how easy you can absorb the moisture, high porosity hair tends to dry so fast. So if you've noticed that anytime you do your moisture routine or your wash day routine, in like 2 to 3 days, your hair is feeling dry already. You probably have high porosity hair. So you need to find the products and techniques that can help your moisture last longer because trust me, having high porosity hair doesn't mean your hair is dry every single time. There are ways to make sure your moisture lasts longer. So I have high porosity hair and all these things I've mentioned, I've experienced every single one of them. Like my hair drying out in like 2 days, 3 days, me experiencing breakage, split ends. It made my hair so thin, like my hair was thinning out so bad because my hair was constantly breaking. And I'll always like buy like random products. Anything I see on the shelf, I just buy it. So I started becoming intentional with the product technique, making sure I deep condition, making sure I'm doing the LOC method, like liquid oil and cream to seal that moisture, and also making sure that I'm wearing my scarf bonnet to actually preserve my moisture so that it doesn't get absorbed by my pillowcase or my bed sheets. Just protecting my hair to avoid split ends and focusing on moisture because moisture is so important. I saw so much progress in my hair. That's why I said that this thing is actually so important. So for low porosity, the first thing is that you would experience resistance to saturation. If you've ever tried to actually wash your hair and you have a difficulty getting your hair wet or saturated, you would definitely have low porosity hair. That's like the first thing most people would always know they have low porosity hair. Trying to actually get your hair wet is a tax. Another thing is product buildup. People that have low porosity hair can be prone to product buildup due to difficulty in absorbing and retaining moisture. Most times you would apply products to your hair thinking that why is my hair not absorbing the product, so you put more product thinking maybe I added a little, and that can lead to product buildup, and that you don't want because buildups can limit your hair growth, and your scalp health is very important. You need to create a good environment for hair growth. That's why it's another thing that you should actually look into. So, in summary, understanding your hair porosity is crucial for choosing the right products and techniques to maintain its health and manageability. High porosity hair requires extra care and hydration, while low porosity hair needs products and methods that help it absorb and retain moisture more effectively. Another question most people have when it comes to discussions about hair porosity is that does it actually help in your hair growth or does it contribute in your hair growth? And the answer is yes. Understanding your hair porosity can indirectly influence hair growth by helping you create a more effective hair care routine. Knowing your porosity allows you to choose the product techniques that cater to your hair unique needs, leading to healthier and potentially longer hair. Like it's very, very important. You know how important your hair care routine is, you know how important choosing the right products actually is and the techniques you're doing. Like I mentioned, for low porosity hair, you actually need heat to help your hair absorb the moisture. That's a technique that you wouldn't know if you didn't know you have low porosity hair. So it's very important having and creating a good routine for your hair. Your hair loves routine, like natural hair craves and loves routine. If you can have the easiest and simple routine, your hair would thrive. You won't have to do so much because you know what product work for you. So you just have your 3 step routine, 4 step routine, 5 step routine, whatever works for you. So I mentioned cater to your hair's unique needs. Most people would always try to take somebody's routine, and like if it's not working for them, they'll immediately think, oh, this person's routine didn't work for me, that means she's probably lying about her results and what her routine is doing to her hair. That's because her hair is unique. You can take somebody's routine, tweak it to your hair needs, and it would work for you. Taking somebody's routine and copying it to the T, and it works for you and it doesn't work for you, there's a probability that it will work for you and the probability that it would not work for you. So that's why it's very important for you to do your own research, you to understand your hair, and also following her steps. The steps like doing the LOC method, making sure you wash your hair, deep condition, those are steps that you can take. But finding the product and technique to actually cater to your own hair needs is something that's very important that you should also understand. So your hair pressing, yes, it does contribute to your hair growth, creating your routine, finding the right products and your techniques, because every one of these things are very important for you potentially having a longer hair. Another most asked question is, why is this product not working for me? Like, I've done my hair porosity test, I know what type of hair porosity I have. I bought this product because it fits every single thing that I need for my type of hair porosity. Why is it not working for me? So there are other factors that can contribute to your product not actually working for you. Hair products not working as intended can be due to several factors, including product buildup, incorrect application, changes in hair type or routine, or even the formula of the product changing. That's like all these factors can actually contribute to why a product is not working for you aside your porosity. You need to check for product buildup, like heavy styling of products like cream, waxes can leave residues that prevent new product from actually penetrating your hair shaft. Wash your hair, guys. Don't be applying product on another product. Wash your hair. Like, I always wash my hair twice in a month to avoid any product buildup. Creating a good environment for hair growth is very important. Make sure your scalp is clean. Like, do that twice in a month, and do your moisture routine twice in a month. Like, I have a routine I'm doing to my hair every single week. So the next thing is incorrect application. Not applying product evenly can lead to uneven absorption of the product, which can cause buildup in certain areas. And you can also be overusing products that can also weigh down on your hair and hinder its ability to absorb your product. That's why I always say it's very important for you to have a step-by-step routine so that you won't be applying your creams when you're not supposed to be applying your creams. Like, you need to know how to properly layer your product. The next thing is changes in your hair type and routine. Hormonal changes, aging, and other lifestyle factors can alter your hair texture and porosity. So yes, your hair porosity can change, especially if you're using dyes or chemicals on your hair. It can literally change your hair porosity. Weather conditions can also play a factor in changing your hair porosity. Also, products you're using can actually change your hair porosity. Using harsh product, it can literally change your hair porosity. So that's something you should actually look out for. Another thing is product formula changes. I'm sure like this happens a lot. A lot of companies change their formula, and you might not even know they changed their formula and be wondering why this product not working for me all of a sudden. Like, this is what I've been using for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. What happened? The company changed their product. That means you need to start looking for something else that would work well for your hair. So these are everything you should consider that can actually make your product not to work for you, and you'll be wondering, oh, I know my hair porosity, why is this product not working for me? These All these 4 things can play a major role in you actually not getting the most from your product and wondering why this product is not working for me, simply because you're probably doing something wrong. Aside, if you know your hair porosity and it's still not working for you, and you bought a product that should work for your hair porosity, look at all these 4 things. If you have something that you should change, change it. So when you're picking products for your type of porosity, I'm going to be explaining the type of products you should pick and what you should look out for when you're picking products for your high porosity hair and your low porosity hair. For high porosity hair, focus on deeply hydrating and strengthening products to combat the dryness and breakage, because of how your hair can easily dry off, like get brittle, thin. Like I mentioned, my hair was thinning out a lot. So most of all the products and treatments I was going for were products that focus on moisture and strengthening my hair. Those were like the two things I was looking out for. And also for low porosity hair, your hair needs lightweight moisturizing products that don't weigh it down. Very important because your hair is very prone to build up. So you need to find lightweight hydrating moisturizing products that will not weigh down on your hair. A good approach is to use steam treatment and moisturizing shampoos with shea butter along with deep conditioning masks and a leave-in conditioners. So for high porosity hair, I'm going to go into more detail. So the first thing is actually washing your hair. First off, you need to make sure you're using a moisturizing shampoo. I always recommend the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Shampoo. Very, very good. It doesn't strip your hair, leave your hair dry. So that's why I always recommend this shampoo because it's the best shampoo I've ever used on my hair and I have nothing bad to say about it. After washing my hair, the next step is deep conditioning. Deep conditioning should be something that you add to your routine if you have high porosity. It's that added moisture to your hair, and whatever hair mask you pair it with will give you the benefits you want for your hair. So for my deep conditioning, I always pair it with treatment and go in with my Mega Grow deep conditioner because it's so good. It leaves my hair so soft. After deep conditioning, I go in with my LOC method, leave-in conditioner, oils, and cream. So for your leave-in conditioner, you need to go for hydrating products that can hydrate your hair and also thick products. I like to go for thick conditioners. And one thing about thick conditioners, just apply to the length of your hair. Try to avoid your scalp. Very important. Then moving on to oils. Oils are sealants. Like I said, it's very important for you to layer your products well to get the best. If you're using your oils as the first step, your routine, you literally don't have any moisture you're sealing in, so you're sealing in dryness. That's why it's very important to layer your products. Oils are sealants, so it helps you to seal the moisture and reduce freeze. Then the next thing is cream. I like to go in with shea butter for my cream because it just locks in that moisture, like literally so heavy that it will literally weigh down on my hair shaft and make my moisture last longer. I'm also going to talk about protein treatment. Protein treatment, what helps to strengthen your hair. Also note it's a treatment, so don't overdo it so that you won't actually cause your hair damage. So for low porosity, first thing you want to do is steam your hair. Steam treatment is very important because it can help to lift your cuticles and allow moisture to penetrate. This is one technique you should actually do if you have low porosity hair. Another thing is lightweight products. Use lightweight shampoos, conditioners, and styling products to avoid buildups because your hair is very prone to build up. You want to make sure you're using lightweight. So for shampoo, I would always recommend you have a clarifying shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo so that it can clarify your scalp once in a month to remove any buildup, and a moisturizing shampoo that you can use regularly in between your wash days and your moisture routine. So for deep conditioners, use deep conditioners to moisturize without weighing down on your hair. Deep conditioner is a way you can actually get moisture in your hair without any product buildup. Another thing is using lightweight oils. Make sure you're sealing your hair with oils that are lightweight so that you do not cause buildup. One thing you should actually notice in all everything I've mentioned when it comes to low porosity hair is finding lightweight products. Lightweight and hydrating should be your go-to. Another hack I can give to you is that if you have thick conditioners, you can actually add water to make it a little bit lighter so that it can work for your hair. That's another hack I'm going to give to you. That's all for this video. I really hope it was helpful for you finding your hair porosity, and if you have any further questions you can leave that in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer that. And don't forget to subscribe for more hair content videos so that I can join my journey. And that's going to be all for this one. Love you guys and bye.